This is kvci.blogspot.com, George Boston Rhymes in Valdosta, Georgia, YouTube, Boston, G.B.R. Much has been said about SCLC President Floyd E and myself, George Boston Rhymes, for our presentation before the Valdosta Board of Education meeting. But we must ask, why did not the Valdosta Daily Times editor Kay Harris highlight the positions that are held by whites and very few blacks, if any, are in positions of leadership? Listen to what your newspaper and television station and radio stations did not publish to the general public here in Valdosta, Georgia, Lowndes County, the state of Georgia, and the United States of America. Here on KVCI, I want you to know the truth. So listen, please, as we give you, as Paul Harvey would say, the rest of the story. Listen, please, because we want you fully informed.
I just had a session with 4 young black men before I came to this meeting. And I asked each one of them, what do you want? Not a single one said, I want to be a teacher. Not a single one of them said, I want to be a principal. In this system, there are young black children who go from kindergarten through high school and never have a black teacher and never have a black principal. Everybody in authority in this system and make any major decisions about our children is white. Everybody. I know that there are 2 or 3 who have some position, but when you read what their obligations are, what their responsibilities are, they have little authority. There's always the ultimate authority belongs to somebody white.
This is in Valdosta, Georgia, Titletown, USA, home of Moody Air Force Base, Valdosta State University, Wiregrass Technical College, Francis Lake, Kinderloo Golf Course, and many other historic and important places that tourists could come. But this is the truth about Valdosta, Georgia, and until something changes, the truth should not be changed, because it is what it is.
Superintendent is white. The assistant superintendent of finance is white. The head of the human resource department is white. The director of instructional technology is white. The director of social services is white. The director of employee benefits is white. The director of food services is white. The receptionist is white. The federal and state programs director is white. The business services director is white. The person in charge of the payroll is white. The Valdosta Early College Education Director is white. All 3 of the coordinators of special education are white. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm telling you.
Now, why didn't Valdosta City School Board of Education member Bill Love talk about these positions and why there are no blacks? And why is it in a school system that is majority black, why is it like this? Why have the Valdosta City School System not complied with the Department of Justice court order and consent decree? And what has the Justice Department done to ensure that their order had any teeth at all after nearly 50 years and not 30 years as Mr. Love stated? It seems that Valdosta is operating under the old invisible 1860 city charter mentality, which said that the mayor and council shall pass all proper and necessary laws and ordinances for the control of slaves and free persons of color, and to control, suppress, and abate all nuisances arising from hogs, dogs, horses, and other animals. This ugly, disgraceful charter was only removed after I insisted on it being removed because it was no longer reflective of the good people that are stationed at Moody Air Force Base, Valdosta State University, Wiregrass Technical College, the people that journey to Wild Adventures, Francis Lake, all of these people that come from around the United States of America and around the world do not believe in the mentality of suppressing any human beings. But now it seems as if though everybody are following or have been included rather under the mentality that seemed prevalent at public meetings and governmental meetings throughout Valdosta and Lowndes County. If you'll notice in Valdosta and Lowndes County and the Valdosta City School Board of Education meetings, the citizens to be heard are at the end of the agenda, and you can only figure out why. It's give the appearance that they do not want change. They want to continue to control, suppress, and abate, and keep you deaf, dumb, and blind by not reporting the news. And what they'll do when they find a white person or a black person or anyone else to stand up on the principles that the founding fathers set forth to make this nation great, then they'll call them racists. They'll call them any of the ugly names that you can think of. And then you won't be able to find a job nowhere in the city or the county. And because of the way people's strings attach and run across the nation, you may be lying forever to be removed from any position that you may get simply because the people that are in the cliques and among the slicks. Let's listen to the Honorable Reverend Floyd Rose. It's all a matter of record now.
We can't keep going down this road. At some point, we've got to take a look at what's happening and say we need to fix it. Now I want to speak specifically to those from my community who represent the interests of our children. I would hope that you would make sure that you represent the interests of the children that you represent. I love you and I thank you for that.
And if you remember, you did not see anything about hatred, calling anybody a racist, or anything along those lines. Yet, on 105.9 FM with Chris Beckham and Valdosta City School Board of Education member, Mr. Bill Love, well, keep checking to see what will happen to the Valdosta City School system. It seems as if, though, the United States Justice Department cares little to nothing about bringing a real resolution to the decades and decades and decades and decades old problem. And I guess somebody could take pride in the fact that the Justice Department has not acted, but pretend to be, give the appearance to be, a lion without teeth. Thank you for watching. But once again, Jesus said, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall set and make you free. It is what it is, y'all.